And a very, very good afternoon to each and every one of you. I hope you're all doing very well, whether you're on Twitch or whether you are on YouTube. Welcome back if you are on Twitch. We've been live for a couple of hours, dissecting and getting hyped about the Pokemon Presents. No spoilers in the chat, please, though, if you have seen it, because some people will not have caught up yet. If you're on YouTube, welcome along. This is the start of what might be a fairly short stream here on YouTube. We're going to be doing one of our fun world famous gift locks, where the gym leaders give us the Pokemon and we have a terrible time of it because we end up with a terrible Pokemon. Now, I have done a little bit of testing, so I do know what the starters are. So the first thing I'm going to do is randomize those so that I have as much clue as you do. Talking to that mouse there is what sets the starters, and the first thing we need to know is left, middle or right for our starter ball. Welcome in, Kanbei. I hope work goes very, very well for you. And as soon as we have figured out which ball we're going to go for, we'll get the challenge underway. No time to delay today. Gemma wants middle. We'll go for middle. A Yanma. Well, we know what's going to happen here, don't we? We'll give it a go. Oh, have we got level cap display issues again? I think we might. I know that was an issue last time we did the Nuzlocke as well. Do I have a Supermon overlay that I can nab from? No, Supermon is showing the wrong one as well. I did all the testing, and the one thing I didn't test was level cap display. Happy Pokemon Day, Chad. I hope you're having a fantastic start to your Pokemon Day. Let's see if this one has a level cap in it. One of them will. I remember we had this problem around Christmas, and I can't remember how the bloody hell I solved it. There we go. I've just got to load the right map here. So we started with a Yanma on this one. I doubt that we're going to get too far with the Yanma, to be perfectly fair. It's a bad type matchup for the first gym. But we shall see. Miracles do happen. And like with all of our gift locks, we are going to do our best to try and get through. I do just want to double check there that we have the state to go back when we inevitably get sent back to the lab. I know nothing about the Resident Evil games. At least Yanma's in a fairly good level up group. Medium fast isn't terrible at the beginning of this game. And by that I mean it's not as bad as slow. Oh, this will be a slog if we even get through. We beat the rival. That's one more Pokemon than I thought. Here on YouTube, I started streaming like 4 minutes ago. So you haven't missed much. You've just missed us getting a Yanma and getting half beat up. So not much has happened so far. So we're going to try and get through Falkner. I'm not thinking it's likely, but we have quick attacks, so we will have priority, so we'll get first hit. And it's 100% accurate as opposed to 95 with tackle. Yama did very well, though, so far. Oh, that's weird. I'm glad it's working for you now. I've been doing a lot of coding this week because things broke. A lot of things broke. A Fampi, a Shiny Ledibur, and a Houndour there for you. Kanbei on your pack. I like the new starters. I don't want to give too much away about them in case people haven't seen the presents yet. But I like them. I mean, isn't that what a week's holiday's for? Chilling and gaming. I've got a real soft spot for the water one. Then I love my water starters in general. So this Nuzlocke is a slightly different twist on a regular Nuzlocke. Instead of catching Pokemon, every time we defeat a gym leader, they are going to give us one random Pokemon. It could be literally anything out of the first 250 Pokemon. 251 Pokemon, I beg your pardon. So we get one starter from Professor Elm. It was Yanma in this instance. And if we defeat Falkner, he will give us a Pokemon. Then when we defeat Bugsy, we'll get our next. And we try and build our team that way. So we're not in control of what we get. So we could have the easiest ride ever, or we could be completely screwed over. And we won't know until we defeat the gym leaders. I like fire starters too, those twisted evil fire starters. Now, I do believe we have hit the level cap, so there is no sense in doing Sprout Tower at the moment. So let's go into our first gym. This is Falkner's flying type gym. And this is probably the end of the line for Yanma. Yep. Just what we expected. Oh dear, this is an old GIFTLOCKE. Let's make it 4 o'clock in the morning. Nice morning palettes for us. We never see the start of the game on stream. I'm always skipping past it. We'll play on Sunday so that we can get return. And now we'll have 3 completely fresh random starters. Another shiny for you there, Kanbei. I know, 4 AM being sunny. It must be the middle of summer. So now the choice is left, middle, or right for the gift Pokemon. Kanbei wants left. We'll go left. Well! That's certainly a Pokemon. We get to delete everything now. Thank you, Kanbei. And so we start all over again. This time with a legendary. Ooh, Kenya for your Fire Red team. Second best bird you can get in Fire Red. This is what I love about the GIFTLOCKE. We go from a Yanma, which has one of the lowest base stat totals in the game, on to a Mewtwo, which is just annihilating everything. I do just want to double check that I saved. Yes, I did. That's fine. So I think the peril, at least at the beginning of this challenge, is relatively non-existent, although we do technically have the type weakness to Bugsy coming up with our Mewtwo. You never know, we might get a Ho-Oh as Pokemon number 2. Just complete and utter coverage. Goodbye, Totodile. You get deleted. Sense the Shadow Realm. While we are naming the rival, I will just take this opportunity to ask you very nicely, if you are watching the stream, please do click the like button so that YouTube knows that this isn't complete garbage and only slight garbage. And now we'll be on our merry way towards Violet City, where hopefully this time we'll get past Birdkeeper Abe. We're already close to the level cap, but I don't think it'll make too much of a difference if we had no encounters now. We will take on all the wilds that we encounter, which happens to be an awful lot of them this time. Now, if we were running 4 moves, I'd be very happy with this Mewtwo because we'd have a very strong learn set. But we're not going to learn too many moves in the early part of this challenge with it. Confusion's going to be carrying us until we can get the punches. I have a soft spot for Ladybird. Like, it's not a good Pokemon, but I really do have a soft spot for it. Although it's overstaying its welcome, showing up all the bloody time. Probably don't even need that potion. We will grab the Bitterberry, though. Talk of the devil and he shall appear. Kanbei has a Ladybird in the pack. I am so annoyed at how long it's taking them to introduce home compatibility for every new generation. It feels like it should be a thing on day 1. And I get that there's part of them that wants people to play with the Pokemon they've caught in that game. But I've never been a fan of restricting how someone plays hit the level cap against Birdkeeper Rod here. First gym leader. It's Falconer. Flying type specialist leads with Pidgey. Delete the Pidgey. Delete the Pidgeotto. Zephyr Badge acquired. Mudslap also acquired. And what do we think our next Pokemon is going to be? Oh, it's a Graveler. Little bit eager on the button there. That's actually really good for gym number 2. Now, because we don't have any catching involved, we are going to be getting HM items throughout the course of this challenge. And we also get the candy box just so that we can level up. I mean, technically, Kanbei, we have the type weakness to Bugsy with Mewtwo. It's not going to make any difference, but we do. We will be able to evolve Graveler, by the way. We have a linking cord in Mahogany after you defeat the radio tower. So we don't need to worry about any kind of trade evos screwing us over. Get the Great Ball to sell for a little bit of money later, if we need it. Did I pick up the rappel? No, I didn't. We're going through the cave naked. It's fine. I'm not sure where in the real world. Maybe Greece? Or the Philippines? I kind of wish it was two-way transfer from Fire Red Leaf Green. Yeah, like, it's one way. It's very much how it was with Poké Transporter in Crystal. And the other Gen 1 and 2 games on 3DS. Six Repel should see us fit for now. Quick heal. And into Slowpoke Well we go. I would have hoped that something would have happened to home, but it's not as if Game Freak and Nintendo are masters of doing anything speedily. First rocket's done. Let's get ourselves into Bugsy's gym. That Ladybus survived. It's got a lot of special defense. I'm going to get some rare candies in our Graveler here. We do this just to save time, really. We'll start throwing rocks at bugs. No, I don't think that Paris has a grass-type move. Our Graveler isn't exactly accurate when it comes to throwing rocks, but when they hit bloody hard against the bugs. Time for leader number 2. This is Bugsy. Bug-type specialist leads with Metapod. Throw a rock at the Metapod. Throw another one at the Kakuna. And throw one at the Scyther. 3 one-shots for badge number 2. Hive badge acquired. Fury Cutter will probably never use that. And we get our next Pokemon. Who do we think it's going to be? Could be literally any of the 251. Kanbei thinks duck, or is that an instruction? Arcanine from Royal Cayman. It's a Wigglytuff. Right. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but it's good to have a normal type. And with that, we'll move on to rival number 3. To the bin, yep. Get rid of the Ghastly. Swap out for the Croconaw. And then we should one-shot this Zubat. Just like that. Triple question mark is defeated. I will get our Mewtwo up to 16 as well now. And we'll do a very, very quick heal. What moves do we even have? Trash. Good to know. So we shall now make our way through the forest. We get the Scythe and HMO one just for full game completion. Scythe replaces our need for HMs. Going through the forest and throughout the entire game, really. So we don't need to worry about getting soft locked. We'll grab the Tree Shaker so that we can get multiple copies of Headbutt from Goldenrod Mart. Pick up the couple of Ethers. Pick up Sweet Scent to sell for money if we need it later. And we should probably stop leading with our Graveler here. How rude, Leech Seed. Into town number 3. Goldenrod time. No, we're not buying vitamins yet. What on earth am I doing? We'll get some punches for our Mewtwo. So now we have brilliant coverage. And we'll also teach Headbutt to... No, we probably want to keep on to Sing in a pinch. Get rid of Double Slap on Custard. We've healed already, so we'll go and grab the bike. And let's go into the underground now. Because we have such ridiculous special attack, this should be a very easy underground. Level 17 acquired on our Kanbei here, courtesy of the Magnemite. We'll get the coin case, and we shall leave. Get the Rentalabra. And it's time for a trip up north. Little Bear, Spinarak, and Swinub are your Pokemon there, Kanbei. Herein lies the issue with Mewtwo, actually. Confusion is not a great move. I'll be having my lunch after stream today. Woke up too late for breakfast, annoyingly. I'll have breakfast and lunch combined in one. Not like a brunch, which is just like a half meal. I'll have 2 meals instead. Set fire to the Tangler and it goes away. And now we've just got last carry to get through before we can take on our 3rd gym leader. Well, that was easy. Let's get everyone up to 20 now. And let's swap to... You know what? We're going to try Gravy up front. Gym leader number 3. This is Whitney. She's a normal type specialist, leads with Clefairy. And we get through very, very easily. Three badges in. And that means we get another Pokemon. Who do we think it's going to be? By the way, there is 4 minutes and 50 seconds on the single Super Chat goal for the algorithm over on YouTube. You think Rhydon D's nuts? Rhydon would be good. Although we'd have a bit of a dupe type there, wouldn't we? I reckon we're going to get another normal type. Feeling maybe a Gramble. Something along those lines. That's what's coming to me. Any other guesses before we see what it is? It's a Furret. I'll take a Furret. Little Bear would be amazing. Get through Spinner Hell. And we find ourselves against Sudowoodo. Sudowoodo's video coming out tomorrow, by the way. Now let's think sensibly about what we do here. I think I'm going to get everyone up to the level cap now. And then we'll take on the rival. And by everyone, I mean just our Mewtwo. Because Mewtwo should way be able to solo Rival 3. Do you know what I hate more, Kanbei? When sites are like, you can either accept our cookies or pay to reject them. Whoever thought of that is completely evil. Oh, it's Yucine. We never actually bother talking to him. Yeah, I'm fairly certain it's tenuous at best in terms of legality. Yeah, it's not like anyone's going to do anything about it. On to Grace we go. Again, this should be a fairly easy gym. I'm going to be risky here, and I'm not going to get the mint berry. Absolutely no need for the mint berry. Very, very, very easy multi there. That means we're already getting another Pokemon. It's a Weedle. A female Weedle at that, so unfortunately it's not going to do much in terms of damage. It's huge. Mustn't forget to do the Kimono Girls. Look at you with all your bloody shiny packs today, Kanbei. I feel like the Mewtwo is making this too easy. But that was the Pokemon that we got, so there's not much we can do. I'm glad that the new games aren't coming out until next year. It gives Game Freak more time to cook, which is something they absolutely desperately need in recent times. Also, do we really think that GTA 6 is coming out this year? It was definitely an interesting presence. It didn't feel like the nothing burgers we've had in recent times. Yeah, Gen 10 has been announced. Completely forgot. I've disabled all the rare candies in this because we get the candy jar. Lance really does get around doing terrible work in lots of places, doesn't he? We'll check hidden power types in a mo as well. Haven't done that yet. So, hidden power psychic, not use, maybe useful depending on power actually. On our Mewtwo. Hidden power grass on Gravelers, neither use nor ornament. Fire type on Wigglytuff again, nothing really that big. Steel on Furret again. Don't see the use of that. And flying on our Weedle there. I'm actually going to deposit the Weedle now. Because let's be honest, we're never going to see it in battle. Oof, that kind of drop is drastic. Yep, still is a poor man's fighting pre-Gen 6. That's what I'm thinking, Nev. Keep it in the box for now so we don't accidentally lose it. And then bring it out if we do need a sack somewhere. Because we shouldn't need to sack anyone pre-Claire. Gramble and a Shuckle there for you, Kanbei. I am going to try and code a harder version of the GIFTLOCKE as well, where you swap your Pokemon out. So instead of us getting multiple Pokemon, it will be whatever you've got to get, whatever you get from the next gym leader, that's what you've got to do until you beat the one afterwards. The Wonderlock's slightly different in the sense that you go to the Pokemon Center. And the Wonderlock is all kinds of broken. Like, that code is really bad. I do want to keep Nuzlocke Fridays as a thing going forwards, though. So I might, if I've got a bit of time this week, clear up the Wonderlock code a little bit and run one in the coming weeks. Need to figure out something to do for 2 weeks' time on Friday the 13th. I could potentially do some code cleanup on Twitch. I need to refamiliarize myself with Game Boy assembly. I've been too deep in Sega Master System assembly. Taking a little break from the Lemmings stuff for now, though. Some stuff annoyed me with it. No Squidge, there's no rare candy. If I had more time, I could absolutely code like a horrible RNG. I know Snowy has actually coded something just like that, where the AI gets perfect RNG and you get the worst RNG. Down to things like Mud Slap for you having the 1 in 256 roll of not hitting, landing every single time. I love it when Pokemon knock themselves out like that. Nice fire-type pack for you there, Kanbei. And we're already at Chuck. Bloody hell. Trouble with Mewtwo is it makes the game too easy. Another badge. Who do we get this time? Kanbei thinks Vulpix. Do we have any other guesses? Corsola would be cute. Yep, we got a Mewtwo as our starter. This is busted. Executor would be fun. Collectively, we have a 1 in 251 chance of getting it right. Oh, I'd like a Machamp. Machamp would actually be good for some physical coverage. We're about to find out. A Farfetch'd. Some fun strats you can do with Farfetch'd. It gets Swords Dance. I see no reason not to do Jasmine now. Mewtwo can very easily solo the game. Oh, we've not been up the lighthouse again. Like, this is going to be one of the easiest gift locks we've ever done. I will code, and this is a guarantee, I will code one where legendaries are out of the pool. It very much is a cheat code for the gift lock, but I've been live for 3 hours nearly. Kind of grateful. I'm going to purposely play fairly risky now as well. So I want some peril, I want some tension, never mind, it goes down. Jasmine, you're trash today. And predictions again already. I'm thinking we're going to get a water type. We haven't seen any water types yet. Maybe like a Poliwrath? That'd be cool. You think another normal type Deadpool? My mind is just locked onto Poliwrath at the moment. Lapras, I'm assuming, is what autocorrect changed to Laura's. Lapras would be fantastic. I'd like Poliwrath because we get a bit of physical water going on. Same with Kingler. Should we find out? Lantern from Chad. A Politoad. Come on, game. Clearly, my psychic intuition took a wrong turn. It got off on the wrong junction there. We're supposed to go left and we went right. We will also at this point deposit our custard because we're never going to use it. Check hidden power types on our new Pokemon as well. Hidden power dragon's interesting. Not useful, but interesting. I've run a Farfetch'd with hidden power water. It's not as bad as you would think. Hidden power fire's good for Farfetch'd as well. Don't know why we're taking the scenic route now, but I've committed. Just noticed I typoed Fairy there. It's Ferp. Oh, we've got one of two more rocket sections to come now. We'll have the frog up front for a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to get GTA 6. I kind of want to. I liked GTA 5 when it came out. I loved my Weenie Issy car. Oh, it will be at least $80. I reckon it's going to be $75 to £80, $100. It's my hunch for GTA 5. Well, yeah, because GTA is such an infrequent game series, they can get away with murder. Because doesn't GTA Online, even now, just shy of 13 years removed, makes some of the highest microtransaction revenue in gaming consistently each year? I still don't have the bloody escape rope. We need to climb Sprout Tower at some point. Wrong Pokemon. Thought Kanbei was in slot 2. There's the earth-shattering kaboom. Oh, that thing's still only level 20. We need to candy box for a bit. I think we'll just do 35 for most of them. Game, please. There we go. It's a little better. Quick heal, and we'll be in to gym number 7. And again, I wish there was another Pokemon we could have that would do well, but it's Price, and we have coverage for Price with Mewtwo. Just like that, we obtain the Glacier Badge. TM16, and we're going to get a fresh, brand new Pokemon. Question is, which Pokemon are we going to get? Put your predictions in. Will it be something good? Something trash? I have no idea. I've got as much idea as you do. I do think we're going to get another normal type myself. Just going from pure odds. I reckon a normal type is the most likely. Blossom would be not bad, actually. All things considered. Congratulations on finally getting your pesky on Kanbei. Let's see who we get. Azumarill. Right. Well, I'm not being funny. We've got a better water type already. Yeah, exactly. It's pre-huge power. Fairy type Azumarill. So it ain't really worth too much. I don't think there's another Pokemon that's quite on the same level of Azumarill for getting all those buffs. I feel like it was Game Freak's apology for bringing Azurill into the world. I reckon without Azurill, they'd have just given it an evolution instead. Like, Azumarill is a go-to raid Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet. I really wish Gligar was better in this gen. That's another Pokemon that has aged a little bit like wine. And now, because we do have 7 badges, and I have been live for 3 and a bit hours, I am going to take, well, just coming up to 3 hours, I'm going to take a very quick 3-minute break. Just so that we can get through the last part of this stream. So I'm going to go onto the BRB screen. I'll catch you all in 3. We're back. We are. Thank you so much for your patience there. Just had to tell Kim there was like screen tearing on her screen. Let's get this bloody rocket section done, shall we? And you know what? To make it a bit more of a challenge after this battle, we'll put Mewtwo at the back of the party. Save that for the executive at the tippy top. We'll have a little look at our Gravy for a bit. We've not seen Gravy for a while. Magnitude 8 destroys the Arbok there. Oh, bloody hell, I wasn't paying attention. Politoed, do your thing. Surf it away. You know what? We've got enough money now to buy some more TMs. I'll get return. Maybe use that later. Let us teach Ice Punch to our Politoed. Now we've got a little bit more coverage on it. Every time I'm always surprised at just how much special bulk Muck has. Like, it's a true special tank. Magnitude for the Magnemites there makes very light work of it. I do like Magnitude as a move. Except when you use it on the wrong Pokemon. Oh no, we've been frozen. Sugar. Don't want to be frozen. Gotta let it go. Oh, that was scary. My light just dimmed for a second. Oh dear. Must be a sign that we're getting a ghost type next. Mischievous is in the system. I want to do something special for the Halloween run this year, but I don't know what yet. I do have something fun planned for April Fools. Don't nibble me for alligator. Coughing. Mewtwo does make this far too easy. But I'm not going to complain. I want to try and find a way of having like 2 Pokemon in tandem as challenges. Like try and find 2 Pokemon that have really good synergy together. Like for instance, Ursaring and Lapras would go hand in hand very well. What don't we need in this bag? Because our bag's full. Yeah, we could use 2 Pokemon from the same line, like Nidorino and Ursaring. We'll buy proper heals at the league. Exactly, it's the luck of the draw, and we got very lucky. Watch me still completely screw up the league, though. That's going to be a thing. At the moment, my biggest fear for this GIFTLOCKE run is probably red. No, team 11212 shout out was broken. Don't think I've got it on the GIFTLOCKE mapper. I do press the button for the shout out, but it's up to all the bloody coding back end as to whether it works or not. Yep, hashtag team 11212. Don't you be flickering again, you scary bitch. The lights are on one today. Very glad I don't have face cam because you just see an absolute face of terror each time they happen. No, this isn't Claire, this is a lie. This is Claire. We've frozen. Thank you, Seribot. Just wanted to use Perish Song there. We didn't need to. I just got the desire to use it. No, not good boy. Good bot. Here's Darren. We don't like Darren. Oh, we're not wearing a repel. Should probably stick one of them on. Here's our second team 11212. And we get the Rising Badge. And now we're going to see what our final Pokemon before the league is. Get your guesses in. There are a few Pokemon I wouldn't want, Chansey being one of them. Think about the Pokemon I truly detest. Chansey, Jumpluff, Venomoth. Can't get Delcatty because it's not in this generation. Blissey. Are there any other Pokemon I truly despise? Yeah, I just made up one of those, Kanbei. Don't worry. Give it everything we've got. Just don't be something I hate. No. Nope. We got nothing from Claire. We still don't have Dig, by the way. So having to do the walk of shame out of here. There are very few Pokemon I like less than the one that we've just got given. feels better. Here's our ladder. We need that to get up this waterfall. Very conveniently placed, even if I don't say so myself. What made the AI use Baton Pass when he had no other Pokemon left? We could really benefit from a special wall at the moment. Like Snorlax would be perfect to complete this team. A Mewtwo with Teleport. Do you get that via Gen 1? Like, trade it to Gen 1, teach it Teleport there, and trade it back? I suppose, actually, you'd have to get it from Gen 1 in the first place, Doi. I do like starting with Teleports. It doesn't happen very often on challenge runs. But there's some fun shenanigans you can do with Teleport to save time. Like you skip the entire route back from Mr. Pokemon's house, for instance. Earthquake, we absolutely do want Earthquake. Teleport's such an interesting move that I feel like could have been so much better. I like the idea of Teleport being almost like pseudo-protect. It's fine. We're not exactly gonna struggle to get through this challenge unless I really, really mess up. We are going to go back to Johto and do a little bit of housekeeping pre-league, though. I don't have my spinners into rotators mod, so all my timings mean absolutely nothing. We'll be evolving it into a golem before the league. We'll go and grab ourselves a linking cord. Need to remember where I put them in this one, whether it's in mahogany or if it's in goldenrod. It's in goldenrod. No, we've not got rock slide. So yeah, we'll evolve our golem now. It is available on my website. The patch. Let's get everyone up to 42. I wish there was a way to reduce the flashing on this, but there really isn't for the rare candies. I think that's all the prep work we need to do. So, into the league we go. First league members will. Psychic type specialist leads with Xatu. Will's also the league member whose title card sometimes plays when I press the button, but quite often doesn't. I mean, are we expecting anything less from that Will battle? Koga's next. See, Koga plays just fine. Curtains for Koga there. I'm remembering to Candy. I never remember in the league. Unfortunately, we stuck with Confusion until the post-game. But it's still putting in the work. It missed. Silly sausage. And now he is healing looping. We crit. We ruin Bruno's day. Better luck next time, Bruno. It's time for Karen. Welcome in, Sam. I hope you're doing very well today. That Gengar's sworn at us and I've used the wrong move. Bloody hell. Please one shot. Thank you. Oh, Pursuit! Suddenly, this gift lock has fallen out of our control. It's my own fault. I was trying to get all fancy doing Farfetch strats. And I'm going to do it again. I do want a challenge, which is why I said I'd take some bloody risks. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I've kind of let my mind wander. Because it was just a Mewtwo solo run. As much as I want to have Boom on the learn set. Mewtwo is now no longer eligible to continue. Mewtwo is out of the challenge. We're going to go full mental strats here. Oh, we've lost Farfetch'd. No great shame there, to be fair. No, wrong Pokemon. Every time I get hit by Flamethrower at the moment, I get burnt. So yeah, we've lost 2 Pokemon. That's not the worst in the world. The overlay's lying, we have lost 2. My best Pokemon are out, but I kind of wanted that. Like, Mewtwo made it far, far, far too easy. And we've got an easy section coming up where we're going to get another 8 Pokemon. So it's forcing me to play with my brain as opposed to just spamming buttons. So we will move our Mewtwo and our Farfetch'd into box 14. But don't fret, we're going to get more Pokemon very, very soon. Just got to get through the boat section first. It's nice to see Furret as well. I do like Furret. Even if I couldn't spell his name. Ideally, we want something nippy for the next part of the challenge. I don't want to battle you, Super Nerd Tom. You're terrible. Bog off. So we have 8 chances to build up 3 slots in our team again. That's not bad odds. I do love how this is ostensibly weak to Ice Bridge. We now have Zap Cannon. If we can get a Pokemon that can learn Zap Cannon, we're in for some fun. Everyone say hello to 3Drill, please. It's been a while since we've seen him. And we shall take on Brock as our first Cantonian leader. He is ready for the tropical islands of Gen 10. Homostar survived. Bloody hell. And we get the Boulder Badge. Who are we going to get for our next Pokemon? Predictions, please. Oh, Pichu, no. Anything but Pichu and the others that I mentioned. We've already had a Venomoth. I wish Brock had a Steelix as well. Nidoqueen would be really good. A Quagsire. Not the best, not the worst. Does open up some potential Amnesia strats for Red. Now we'll make Blaine's day infinitely worse. Considering it's already bad, his home blew up. And we're going to get another Pokemon. On a bit of a run of water types at the moment. That may or may not continue, who knows? It does. Of course it bloody does. While we're here, we'll go into Janine's. Yep. Exactly what you just said, Kanbei. I don't think we'll have a problem at Janine, quite honestly. She's wasting her money. Yep, another badge done. Soul badge acquired. Lapras would be cool. I mean, it's Janine. She's probably going to give something a little bit naff. She's not got the money. She spent it all on dire hits. Can't afford the Ultra Balls, so she's catching things with, like, the highest catch rate in Pokeballs. Vaporeon's kind of special, tanky-ish, but not quite as high as I'd like. Caterpie, no. No. Don't get me wrong, I love Butterfree, but it's not that helpful a level 39 Caterpie. Bugs and water types are the theme of today. Should hopefully have an easy Surge battle, considering we've got Golem here. Just hope we get some type diversity. We don't need any more bugs. We definitely don't need any more water. Let's see, who do we get from Surge? Another water type. Another bloody water type. I feel like we are in Hoenn at the moment. Oh, Misty could have been a little bit scary there, but we got through. Now we're going to have to deposit a Pokemon. I'm probably going to deposit Krabby to see what we get. Predictions, please. I've got no intuition for this one. I'd love a Starmie. I'd love a Psychic type in general to replace our Mewtwo. 3 children there for you, Kanbei. It's a Psychic type. Wonder what hidden power type she has. Oh. Well, that's useful. Yeah, budget Ice Beam. It's just power at that point, isn't it, Deadpool? Ha! Your stand attack failed. Oh. Spoke too soon. Bugger. Oh, no. We lost our Vaporeon. And I also forgot to deposit a Pokemon. Short but sweet from Vaporeon there. Predictions, please, for the next Pokemon. Let's see what you get in your epic or better pack, Hannah. Pestion would be cool. You get a broken image and 2 things that are really tiny. A Tapu Bulu, a Salazzle, and a Zamazenta. A rat! We get a rat. I'm happy. We have a rat. Run's blessed now. We have 2 opportunities for Pokemon remaining. We have 1 from Erica and 1 from Blue, assuming we can beat both of them. Ooh, KFC sounds like a good shout. Ooh, a shiny Ponyta. Predictions, please, for our next Pokemon that we're going to receive. Because we're absolutely going to beat up Erica. Bellsprout, we've not seen many grass types yet today. I really want a KFC now. Little Bear would be fantastic. Trying to think what people have predicted before. Executor came up earlier. Who else came up? Machamp. Cleffa, Teddiursa, Arcanine. Let's see if anyone was psychic but on a little bit of a delay, shall we? Oh, I've done it again. We need to deposit someone. I'm going to deposit Quaggy. Because I don't think Quagsire is going to be that helpful, is it? Male or female? Female Quagsire is not going to be able to hit very hard with physical moves. Because of the Gen 2 gender imbalance nonsense. Erica, I'm coming back. Executor. Somebody guessed it earlier. It was just on a bit of a satellite delay. Scam. Kanbei, you're reading my mind. There's also one other thing I'm going to grab from here. We're going to teach our Pokemon the naughty words. It's a TV, we know. Right, so we've only got blue left to go for our gym leaders. Then we can prep for red. Because we are at blue, we are going to candy all the way up to 58 for everyone now. I will, for the next Nuzlocke, get my Bear with thumbnail prepped so that I can just cover the screen for the flashing. This is blue. Final leader of the challenge. Leads with Pidgeot. Easy one shot. Arcanine's next. Quick Claw proc, one shot. Auto Executor. One shot. Crit. Nice. Taking no risks with this ride on. Oh, no. We flinch it. And we win. I knew my rodents would pull through. We've got one more Pokemon left. What do we think it's going to be? I'm going to deposit Executor, maybe. Yep, sometimes you've just got to butt the head. We don't have any grass-type moves for Executor, which is why I'm thinking of putting him in the box. Final Pokemon. It's a Karma Chameleon. I suppose we did get Giga Drain from Erica. Yep, you do come and go. Still no special wall, you'll have noticed. Need to remember where stuff's sold in this one. Trying to formulate a plan for Red. I think we need to get ourselves back to Johto first. Oh, we didn't use a single Pokeball, Professor Oak. You're wrong. No, we're never going to be able to get a Charizard because of the level cap. because I've messed up the code. I meant to put that at level 58. Just going to turn the main retro arch capture off while we're doing this. Just so that we don't get completely inundated by flashing. Because I appreciate it is not pleasant to look at. We've only got Jinx left to go now. There we go. The full team is up to level 81. We're going to teach Ice Beam to Jinx as well. Now, we're fairly poor in this run compared to some other gift locks that we've done. Right, I think we're going to give it a go. I don't feel fully prepared, but I don't like feeling fully prepared. I like having that risk. So we'll knock out a Tangela for good luck. And we'll get ready for the final battle of the challenge. So this is Red. He is the final trainer regardless of what happens. And I've changed my mind. I want to lead with Ratty. Let's see how it goes. A crit, you awful human being. Ah. Nice range. And we win. Wasn't clean, but we win. Oh, that was a fun gift lock. Psychic type is still OP in Gen 2. That much is confirmed. But with that, I think we're done for the day. It's been a lot of fun. We learnt about a lot of new stuff with Pokemon. We then decompressed with a lot of new stuff from Pokemon. We've had a gift lock. And there are, of course, some people I would like to thank, as always. Except I need to filter it out. So thank you so much to Kim for continuing the gift sub. Becca for your 5 community gift subs earlier on in the stream when we were Twitch only. Shawnee for making Key's face big. And the biggest thank you of all goes to each and every one of you out there chatting or lurking, having me on in the background. It's been an absolute pleasure today. We've got Sudowoodo coming out on Saturday on YouTube, so do make sure you're subscribed if you want to see that. I will be back likely Tuesday next week with a giant question mark, doing another challenge over here on YouTube. Not sure what I'm going to do over the weekend, if anything, on Twitch. Make sure you're followed and subscribed to find out the latest. But for today, have a wonderful start of your weekend, and I'll catch you all very, very soon.